Alrighty guys, welcome to the stream for tonight. This is the first time I'll be actually doing something nice and proper, and I've come up with something which is a new rendition of the Iron Steed. So a while ago I made something known as the Iron Steed's delivery service. It was all well and good, but I hadn't had as much knowledge as what I had now, so if I bring it up, if I've got it here somewhere, I can just probably bring it up. Let me go to my art station. Let's see if it's in here. It should be. Yes, here we go. So, if I just bring this over. So I essentially did this ages ago, and so as you can see, it's alright, but it could be better. So I am actually going to improve on that. So what I have today is I've got a whole bunch of thumbnails. I did these today, and my first group is obviously a few here. So there's about 4 in this one. Then I've got my second group of thumbnails I've got just around here. This one here is apparently really popular, and I don't know why it's doing that. So this one here is apparently really popular out of this group. For this one, it was people like this one or this one. I personally like this one out of all the artworks, but you know, people have their preferences, and I do like to communicate with the community when it comes to that. So here's second group. Obviously, there's a couple little different variations. Then I've got something kind of like the old variation. I thought I'd just give another crack at. Number 3, I've got a couple of different angles. I've got ones with more horses. Because people do like maybe, because I did some research in the old Scotland and England days when people used to use draft horses, and that was a very common thing to have a couple. But seeing as though I'm trying to revert back to what my old painting had, which was like a steampunk powered horse, I think one would be reasonable. So anywho, let's have a look. So we've got that group. So that's the third group. You can see I've got like 3 horses here. I've got ones dragging something different. It's not even like, doesn't have to even have to be a cart. So I thought do something with some logs or something like that. And then I've got ones that are really focused on the horses, as more so than the previous ones, which was focused on just the horse and cart. So yeah, so we're gonna go through a couple of them today, and first off I might work a little bit. Like, I do like this one, but I reckon I'll change the angle, possibly. So what I'll do is I'll get that one, because I really do like that one. But people voted on mainly 5 or 11, so if I look at number 11, because I had these numbered and they're on my feed, so 11's nice. Yeah, I like 11. And what's the other one? 5. Yeah, they're pretty good. Alright, we'll go with the first one though, anyway, because I do personally like this. I like the power it has in it, in the machine of the horse, let's just say. So that's the one. We'll do a copy. Pull that one out of the folder. Minimize that. Let's get started. And hello to anyone who is viewing. I do see that there is a viewer. Whoever it is, if you want to make yourself known, feel free to comment, question, whatever you feel deemed necessary. Oh, g'day mate. How are you? So I've taken a different approach with streaming nowadays, because I think that there was some things that I could work on. Like, obviously I've got a new overlay, I've got a fair few things on it now. I've got the Twitch count, I've got the thing that says subscribe for more content, I've got my goal. So if anyone wants to subscribe, once I hit that goal, I'll be giving out a free A2 to those who are who subscribed. Obviously, donations are not necessary, but they are appreciated. Obviously, I think the one that's in the chat. Oh yeah. You're one of my clients actually. So I just got your deposit today, and obviously I had this already organised. So I will work on you straight first thing tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, cheers, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've had a pretty good turnover with your previous ones, eh? With your previous works, I just really enjoy, and it's a really nice, and like the game as well. I'm really excited to play when that comes out because that just looks really amazing. The concept of it. Uh, let's see. Whoops, wrong layer. I'll lower this down a little bit. Alrighty. Let's see. Just do a quick little promotion before I do any more work. Yeah, once quarantine is off, I'll have to do a play test somewhere near. Yeah, even hopefully we can do. You can run it at PAX. Like if you can do something like PAX. Oh, g'day, mate. Yeah, it's going really well actually. Thank you. I can see you're a bit of a lurker, are we? Yeah, so I'm taking a new approach to this whole Twitch streaming to make sure see how I go, because I think sometimes chatting in stream is really hard. So alright, let's get started. So what I'm first doing is I'm just going through, just doing some little touch-ups. Want that leg to be a bit thicker. I ran it in the PAX Collaboratory last year for upcoming Aussie game designers. I was hoping to get close to publishing before next PAX, but that may be it. Yeah, at this point, we don't know what's going on. Because to be honest, it's really hard to actually do anything. Like for me to simply get a bottle of milk the other day was a real pain due to this whole isolation thing and everything. So I think a lot of things have to be held off. Like I had a lot of cons and festivals coming up, and unfortunately a lot of them been cancelled because of all this. So it's a real shame that it's come to that, but yeah, it's just hard with that. And I can imagine the hospitals being really, and so obviously with you work in the hospital as well, it's really, it must be really packed out to the rafters, So now I'm just One thing I've always said to people is try not to do chicken scratching. Sometimes I catch myself out in the habit, but, you know, when I do, I do. It's nothing too terrible. So I am painting on a Cintiq 22 HD. So this was an old model that I nabbed before they discontinued it. At the moment, all the quarantine seems to be working well, so the hospitals aren't actually too horror. But it really, yeah, we can't exactly celebrate, unfortunately. Like, we can't just go, oh, sweet, you know, we're out of this. It's going to, as our government said, 6 months. And which I've taken it. At first, I was very angry at the whole situation. I thought it was really dumb, but now I've taken on a very positive approach, in the sense that I can do things. You know, I can work more on this, and oh, that leg's a little off. Yeah, we can't yet. No. I'm really liking how this stream's going so far. I've got a viewer or two. Yeah. But I've got it a good time now, so hopefully some more people would actually pop in, because all the other times, like, I was doing it at like 7 in the morning, and I was just banging my head against the wall, getting the best out of it. Yeah, definitely. I even tried to get into not making, sorry. I bought myself a drone a while ago, but that failed because the drone just now has stopped working. So one of the propellers are not exactly fully functional. So I'm going to give this horse something a little better than what it was. I will, though, keep with the concept. If I get my old Iron Steed back up, which that was like one of my first proper steampunk paintings, before anything. I think it was, yeah. And I finished my previous piece, then the Guards of the High King. No, my first steampunk was probably Plague Doctor, I think. But anyway, I will copy that. Copy image. Alrighty. But yeah, I was driven mad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it came out. Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. After a while, my momentum was really good for that, and not just that. I really enjoyed my commission pieces as a reason, because it's good when you start to get more pieces that you are more into. Like, not to say that like I hate I'm picky, but like I do enjoy those that are around the theme of what I like doing, and it's because it's got that sort of steampunk sci-fi feel to it. I really enjoy that. So, to you as a client, thank you, because that's just something I really enjoy doing, and it does promote, in a sense, me specializing in this area. And like, I think specializing in a certain area is something you should really do, because it actually puts you out there, instead of like, it puts you in that position where you stand out from the rest of the crowd. That's what I was getting at. Oh, hello to whoever's watching. That's awesome. So, oh yes, that was what I was going to do. So I'll copy my old image. So this is my old, my old Iron Steed image. There are some cool things. There's hopes for a dedicated... Oh, dude! I'd be so down. I'd be so down for that. That would be sick for the first expansion. Obviously there'll be NDAs and all that, unless you're willing to talk about it more, but yeah. So there's my old one for the what's it called? For the old Iron Steed. I will be doing some changes. There'll be some things I'll keep, like I think, yeah, I'll keep the luggage and stuff, and I'll change this bit before I do anything. Okay, I'll just lock that for now. Oops, before I do. Oops, that is not the eraser. Okay, what's going on? I'll just get rid of that. Oh, why is none of my buttons working? Oh my goodness. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go, and I am just gonna whack him back there. Oh. Oh, perfect. Alrighty. Alright, I'm just gonna lock that layer now. Now keep working on this bad boy. And hello, 3 viewers. We've got a new viewer in the chat. That is awesome. If you want to make yourself known, feel free to comment. I think this is a better format of this streaming thing. I personally like it. What do you guys think? Because yeah, I thought you might be. Well, I'm just discussing it in stream, so my confidentiality game is not on point. We really bite. Yeah, definitely, man. It's definitely. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Oh, why is this not working? Sick. Just save that for a second. Just get out and then redo it again, because what's happened is none of my buttons are working. So it's really frustrating sometimes when that weird things happen. Like, I'll press a certain button and then it'll just go bleh. Alrighty, let's see. Now let's see my flip works. Yep, flip works. Okay, cool. So my buttons work, and I'll just do that. Okay, cool. Alrighty, there we go. And we are off again. We are off. So my goal at the moment is to reach affiliate. Now, how am I going to do this? I have just put a mechanical mistake, haven't I? Oh no, actually. Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, okay, there we go. So that was like a epic gamer moment. I couldn't work out where the mouth was going to be, so... But now I've just worked out, because that is a bite thing that the horses bite on. So when the horses bite, they bite on like a metal clasp thing with their harness, so it helps them pull. It's like in talking back to powerlifting, we have a thing where some people use mouth guards, and with mouth guards, they bite into them while they're tensing the body. So for me, I don't need to. I just got my belt, and obviously if I'm deadlifting, I use my grip straps. But when it comes to other people deadlifting, some people, when they tense up the body, their mouth also tenses up in that area. So in the area of things. So yeah, that's just little 101 facts of powerlifting. Pretty cool stuff, I reckon. because I was wondering why people used mouthguards, and I asked my old coach, and he just said, that's the reason is because some people just tense when they tense their body, and so he asked me to tense and all that, and that was it. Pro gamer power. Yeah, that's pure esports. But I used to be real esports back in the day, but I retired from that. I used to do competitive Smash, and so with that came great consequences. Not really consequences, I enjoyed it, but my time was up after a while when the youngies came in, the young bloods, and all that. So at the moment, I am simply just adding some crap to it, just to... And if I look back on my steed, what's some areas I can improve? Okay. So, now you can do it in real life. Do what in real life? What are you on about? Yeah, I can even just do it in my adulting. Yes, oh my god. Smash, yes. Yes, I can... Well, yeah, you could do that, couldn't you? Couldn't do that. Now you can do it in real life. Smash, yeah, Smash Brothers. Yes, indeed. I indeed can do that. I'm actually really liking this stream so far. I've got 3 viewers, 2 of which are talking. Third one don't know about. Kick Mario's butt. Mario's actually cooked in Ultimate. Like, he was cooked in 4 in Wii U, but he was, like, bad in every other game until 4 in Ultimate. 4 in Ultimate, he just got super buff. Like, they really, like, worked on him, which I thought was really good. I think they needed to do that because he's like the main sort of thing on the game, so... I do scribble a lot. But... Alrighty. Okay, that'll work. That'll do. Now, I like this one because it has all that power within it. Like, just... It has all the power up the front, I like that sort of foreshortening kind of thing. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I really liked it, because I do want to do more dynamic poses. I don't do too many. Just because depending if it's like a commission or if it's just I just didn't think of the dynamic pose, or like usually when I chat to people and all that, the community really likes other ones than the one. Like, I remember everyone was voting on this one thing of the rabbits that I did a while ago, the rabbits of Burriton, and it just didn't, like, everyone was not really for the dynamic posing. It was more the very basic ones, but it's because they worked. Horsepower. Oh, I feel some dad jokes coming. Feel free to go. Yeah, exactly. I'll probably go very dynamic on your next one, with the mortar crew. Because obviously they're obviously shooting off a mortar. But yeah, I just don't do too many because it just depends on the commission, and some people just don't want the dynamic posing. So yeah, obviously the mortar crew would definitely need it. And I believe there's like 3 mortar crew, I guess, from what I remember. But if you get any more, man, I am definitely down to work. But imagine that. Um, it's like when game expansions get DLC. You know, hopefully the faction that you're doing is not um, overpowered. You know, because I've seen it in like Smash 4 how overpowered the DLC was, and we had to complain and complain until we got nerfs. It was pretty funny, actually. Not gonna lie, like the days of Bayonetta. Whew. Yeah, definitely. I'm so down. Once you get those pieces going, I am down. I am down to clown. Alright. So I've done a bit of a scribble up. I'll just merge these two. Oh yeah, I've already got a copy of that. So I'll just merge these two together. Yep, okay, that worked. Awesome. Yeah, I'll just minimize that for a moment. Alrighty. So I will just reduce that to about 42. No, 37, sorry. And I'll just do another layer. And I'll work on that. And this is a very basic thing that, like, for those out here who don't know what I'm doing, I am... There's a theory in game design: when you first release DLC, you want it a little OP so everyone wants it. Then bring everything else back to level, but... Yeah, that's not my ideal. Yeah, yeah, but then there are just some people, like, say, like Nintendo, not to crap on Nintendo, but they really accidentally did it because they just weren't really thinking. They thought it was okay, but it really wasn't. It was... It's like when they released... Because when they released the first few characters, like, say, like Lucas and Mewtwo and stuff, they were a bit underpowered. There was things there was problems with them. Like, they just weren't... Like, obviously, Mewtwo was too light, and there was a lot of things that didn't have proper frame data on. So... But yeah. Is this on soft? Right? Hard around pressure size. Okay, no, it's on hard. Okay. Starting to add little details here and there. Though I'm doing a terrible whack job with the hair. Little cuff hair, whatever you call it. But then what am I even doing? I'm trying to... Oh, that was what I did, yes. Okay. I love Nintendo, but sometimes they are exceptional. Yeah, and that's what they did with the DLC. They just didn't balance it properly. Like, that was the massive failing of Smash 4. Whereas, and then what they would do is, they would... they would nerf things to the point where they'd become the character just becomes unviable, and people would have to keep chopping and changing their mains every patch, and it was just, unless their character obviously didn't get hit, but like with a nerf gun, but it was, yeah, it was just ridiculous. So as you can see here, I'm just adding some little things. Like, I really like that bit. I was really proud of that bit, actually. But I'll just improve it just a little bit, just so it has a bit more, like, oomph to it, I guess, if you want to, if that's the word. I love a good session of gaming talk, though. Not gonna lie. But yeah, for those who are viewing, who are new, welcome. If you don't know who I am Danyon Street. and I essentially just started doing the streaming. I'm mainly just a freelance artist from Melbourne. I usually, at the moment I can't because of this lockdown that we're having in Australia. Uh, and I travel around the country and sell my work and get clients throughout that time, and yeah, that is pretty much a what I do now. And you know, I've been doing it full time for about 2 years. Is that? Wait, hang on a second. Is that? Oops, cancel. It's very transparent. Hang on a second. So that's black. Yeah, alright, we'll deal with that. Yeah. Hopefully the music's not too loud for you guys. Just if it is, just give me a holler. And I can definitely turn it down, because I've got a whole kit that I'm willing to use through all this. Oh, you can't hear the music at all. What is going on? Alright, hang on a second. It must be in my settings then. Hopefully that's working, hopefully. That's weird, didn't even know. Because I tested it before I started, and on YouTube it was fine. And Twitch and whatever. Oh, you can hear it now. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud though. The one is the technology, okay. Yeah. That was definitely a bit of a stuff up. Yeah, no, I don't want it too loud, just in case. But we can crank it up just a little bit. Yeah, but I always try to encourage people to comment and chat and all that. It's a good way to, you know, interact with the ever-growing arts community and all that. So, yeah, no, I think it's good in that regard. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I'll whack in some hydraulics and so forth, I reckon. Hydraulic pump right there seems very good. Plus one at the back. Hello to the viewers of the chat. Welcome. Welcome indeed. So at the moment, for those who are new, I'm just recreating one of my old paintings. So this was the oldie, and I'm doing the newie. 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 Alright. Let's get back to it. Whoops. I've got that not in black. Now it's there we go. Now we can actually paint properly. And now for those who might be wondering why I flip my canvas so much, it's actually because of how your brain works. So, how your brain works is it works one side of the brain. And when you flip it, it activates the other side, essentially. And then that's where you can see mistakes. Let's shit the bed. Alrighty. Yeah, we've got a fair few lurkers in the stream, and those who are lurking, hello. I'm saying g'day to everyone, man. It's just... Yeah, thanks, dude. Chat to you soon. So, anyway, I'll just rub that area out because we don't need that area because that's got the strap covering. Physics, my dude. My dudes. Now, there's one thing I forgot to add in this whole thing, and I'm an absolute doofus for it. Absolute doofus, and that is the Fibonacci. Alright, I'll get it up, and I'll we'll get that into play. Preferably one that isn't transparent. Thank you. Oh, no. Thank you. Alright. There we go. So the Fibonacci is a form of is essentially the arch of how the viewer's eye looks at something, and I even used it with those card paintings. Actually, I still use the Fibonacci, and I'll just hit multiply on that. Yep, there we go. Just flip that horizontal. Whoops, nope, wrong way. Vertical, I mean. Oh, g'day Cal, how are you? Yeah, no, it's the progress of pretty much everything. I usually haven't put on my light thingos on my time-lapse videos for a while actually. So I'm sitting here with. Alright, that works. Awesome. Just gonna shit myself then. Thought I hadn't done it without any sort of ruling. Probably. Oh yeah, that can work. That can work. We can work with that. I think I might reduce though that size here, because that's like a really thick ass quad. Though it does supposed to have the old metal there. What have I done at the back here? God, I did so much crap that just didn't work, I don't think. Cheers, man. Oh, thank you. That's pretty good, man. That's good. Obviously, one of the guys in the chat has like been my best mate for like 15 years, almost. I think we just listened to the same music and everything. I was actually playing a bit of Tool earlier before I started, but I might even just whack it on in a sec actually. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the queue. Oh yeah, there was that train thing. Oh. Probably put it at the front now. You know what? I'm gonna whack this music off. Where is it? Yes, I'm still listening to it. Whack that off, and I'm actually gonna put some of my proper music on. There we go. There we go, I had a whole bunch of stuff in the queue. So we're going to all enjoy and listen to some good old Tool, Gojira. What else have I got in the queue? I'll add a little bit more actually. Add to queue. Oh, I really hate that. There we go. Sad part is my dad gets mad anxiety attacks from Tool. Just metal. Why is this? Okay, I've actually hit caps lock, haven't I? There we go. And what an unfortunate 15 years it's been. Mate. Thanks, mate. Growing up with you has been an absolute pleasure. I just read that. You prick. Well, let's have a look. I know you do, man. I know you do. I miss the frickin' gym, dude. I miss going to those 5 AM morning starts. Yes, I've had to do this whole... Oh yeah, I'll give him puddles. Oh yeah. I've at least got my mate's garage gym, but like we've got a squat rack, but it's really tiny, and it's in such a cramped area, and I couldn't imagine using it with the weights I've got at home. It's just the weights are disgustingly terrible. Yeah, we've only got like a couple of 7-kilo weights and all that. It's just oof. Now, actually, it needs more... Oh! No, it doesn't need more movement. Let's just whack it in. Oh, yes. Another banger of a tune coming on. let's see, running. There we go. Just whacking in an actual proper playlist because it wasn't coming up on my Twitch, so I thought I would, and I'll whack in the queue with it anyway. There we go. Sorry about that, those who are enjoying that. Oh, I love Vicarious. Such a good song. But yeah, that's just to warn you, dude. Apparently they are, a lot of people have been, what I've seen as well, is they're scalping the weights. Like, my mate, was trying to buy some weights, someone was selling a 1 kilo plate for, like, no kidding, $20. It's ridiculous. I thought it was just absolute, utter, like, cruelty right there, to be honest. One thing. Child. Yeah, it's pretty bad. For one kilo, come on. Someone was selling a couple 20 kilo plates, about 6 of them for $2,000, and I was like, nah. So I was thinking of buying some too, if I have to actually end up doing full at home, but I've been able to kind of pull a shifty and get away with going to my mate's place to work out, and as well, I'm still doing an essential thing, which is exercising. So it's not, I'm not doing anything bad really, even though I shouldn't be there, but I never see my mate, he's just sitting there playing video games, so I'm like, yep, I'll just take the key. He leaves the key out for me, I open the garage, just do my workout, blast my music. Watch things die. Stands. Oh, that's sick. Such a good tune, this. Oh, hello, Captain Green 77. Good morning. Not sure whereabouts you're from, but it is good to hear from you. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to this little chat that we're doing. Oh no, Danny Carey is an octopus. I love it. I watched this cover of Numa. They did in one of the concerts they put on YouTube, and if you know, they don't put many on YouTube, but they did of Danny Carey's thing, and it was just such a good breakdown. It's brilliant. Yes, hi new person indeed. We do not bite, we're very chill in this thing, and obviously I listen to metal. I got introduced into more heavy metal by two mates. Myself, well, not myself. Sorry, I'm not a mate to myself. Well, I kind of am, but to my brother's friend Peter, and then it was who else was it? Oh yeah, then there's obviously my best mate, Callum. He introduced me to a lot of it as well, and into metal, and it was just progressed from there. First, my gateway was probably things like Disturbed and all that, and then my favourites of all time is Gojira and Tool. Oh, I love this drum solo, this drum breakdown. It's so good. Gojira, the good boys, yeah. Oh. So fine. I actually like this, listen to metal and all that. It's really good. Oh wow, 5 viewers. Oh, that's a fair amount. For me, that is. When it comes to this sort of thing, I'm very new to it. Oh, thank God I saw these guys before the lockdown happened, seriously. I would have been so mad if I couldn't see them because of lockdown. That and Gojira, my life is pretty much complete. The only other one I want to listen... Oof. Sorry, just had to appreciate this tune. I know all the words to this song. It's ridiculous. Good morning, if I feel change. I know you're feeling rise. Every phone you take a peek and every side. Stop now, open your eyes. Dead bodies falling from the sky. Or an age with the vision of a killing. Now the shame that fills the mind. While the blood and meat but life. Time to open your eyes to the genocide. When you clear your mind, you'll say it all. Receiving the gold of a better life. To change yourself, you change the world. As I drank naked in the mud, devils dancing in the rain. How could I fall so low? I've seen a drum breakdown of this too, and it's just so good. And seeing these guys live was just insane. Oh wow, Indiana. Really, it's the morning already there, is it? I thought it was morning a bit later. From Indiana, wow. And how are you guys going with all this in US? Because I've heard you guys got a bit rough actually at the moment, so... And as well, just Captain Green, if you like what I'm doing and all that, I stream every Tuesday and Mondays from 8:30 till 10:30. At the moment, it's 9:30 at the moment, so I've got an hour left of this stream. And if you really enjoy the stuff, feel free to subscribe. Not subscribe, sorry, because I've got nothing set up for that. To follow my stream, if you want to give it a follow, that would be amazing, and it would help get to my goal as well. So, of getting to at least 50 followers, and I will be doing a giveaway as well from that to a lucky winner. We are up to 8k people. Ooh, so far you're still working. Fair income. And do you feel terrified about this whole thing, or is it just you're following? Are you? Oh, you are too. You are too. Alright. If this music is too loud, please give a holler, because I don't want it overpowering my speech. Six. Oof. Bit of a happy chappy right now, just seeing. Oh, am I following you as well? I can't remember half the people I follow, sometimes, unless they're... But I think you've come up a couple of times in my notifications, but thank you. That's much appreciated that you are. Ooh, rip. Yeah, well, our PC place is still open, weirdly enough, actually. We've got something known as PC Case Gear. Shoutouts to them. That's where I got my computer built, where I got my parts from and everything. But they are absolutely fantastic. But yeah, they're still open. So, but that's because they can do deliveries, I guess. So they can just deliver it, they don't have to contact anyone or anything like that. So at the moment, I am not sure what to do down here. I think I'll just do some... I can always change it up a bit once I... hello to the 6 viewers. If you want to make yourselves known, feel free to chat, and if you want to give a follow, please, by all means, give a follow. It means a great deal to me if you do. Yes, I do. I do custom work for a price. It depends on what you want. Obviously, you can email me at my email, which should be on my website if you go down, or message me on Instagram, Facebook even. Any of those places you can chat to me about it. If you do want me to do some work for you, I'm more than happy to do it. Obviously, from what I've noticed, you're a steampunk craftsman, is it? Ooh, some periphery. Yep, so if you want to chat to me, yeah, feel free to message me on either Facebook, email, whatever you prefer. Just tell me who you are, and I can definitely give you pricing. It's not too bad a pricing, it's pretty fixed. So, the most you'd be paying for a digital painting is definitely just about 450. But the minimum you'll be paying is 120. And then the mid-range, so if it's just like characters, so say like if I brought up, let's just say I'll bring one up for you, so you've got an example. Let's see. Yes, thank Christ, yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'll be myself, not put on some, not put on lo-fi. I'm just like sick of that. But yeah, so something like this, I charge 280 flat rate. 280 flat rate for that. For something like for a portrait like Winston Churchill. So something like this would be would be 120 fixed rate, 120, and then last but not least, something where you've got a full detailed background and character. So, a definite example. For the background and the character, both in high detail, is 450. Or if it's got 2 or more characters in it. So say like the rabbits here, since I've got 2 or more characters, it will be 450. But that's just about it, really. But yeah, as I said, if you want to chat to me about it, you're more than welcome to, because I've only got one person I'm working with at the moment, and that is he is creating a game at the moment that's got steampunk / sci-fi elements in it, and this is just a personal work for my own business. Well, all this freelancing is my own business, but yeah. Hopefully that helps you though, by the way. Valkyries! Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna merge these together. I like that. I like what I'm doing with this so far. Now I'll do a final pass. Okay. Yours would be more simple than all that? Okay. That's fine. Feel free to email me, and I can even negotiate something with you depending on how full on it is. If it's nothing too full on, if like it's a little logo or something, then yeah, I can definitely negotiate something with you. Go to war. Yeah, too easy, man. I'll be probably by the time you email me, I'll be probably asleep because of Australian times. But yeah, I'll definitely would love to. I'll love it if you hit me up, and we'll definitely chat about that business. Now I decided to work on my lineup a bit more because my lineup was absolutely shocking for a while, fundamentally, and it just didn't give me a good idea on a lot of things. Um, You'll never know the price I paid. To my eyes, we're not the same. This is where you're apart, and this is where you go. Making sure that you know my name. My singing's probably really disgusting. It's actually a little big. Oh, but then again, I haven't done the back bit yet. Actually, I won't do that there. I'll just put that here. Gonna be enough. This is such a good song. Like, I don't listen to I Prevail that much, but they've got one or two good songs. Obviously, they're known for that Blank Space cover, but there are some songs where it's just like, oh, shame. I think they were supposed to be touring as well, but now they've actually done their thing. They because of the whole corona, they can't do it now, so it's a bit of a shame. Just give me a second. I'm just having a quick drink of this water and. Alrighty. Let's continue this, shall we? Alright. Everybody. Get on your knees and bow down, bow down, bow down. And then here's another one that's so good. Gojira once again. God, I love Gojira. Have you tried out Caligula's horse yet? What is that? I actually don't know. Is it a band or is it something to do with this painting I'm doing? So with tonight. Oh, they're a band. Radio. Alrighty. Will Song and Bloom. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll give him a crack. You know me. I always trust your word when it comes to that music. You, you were the you were the guy that got me into Gojira, for God's sake. So of course I'll take your word for it. I added those other songs that you sent. I've been adding all those other songs that you sent me. They're absolute rippers. Yes, definitely. Only the best. You've actually never sent me a band that I've actually disliked, to be honest. Yes. Electro swing. Yep. Actually, I haven't actually listened to electro swing before. If I look back at my reference, what have I done? I have messed up so many things on this thing. Anatomically speaking. I didn't know Gojira's riff did that, actually. I just listened to it now and I'm like, oh. Had a crescendo and then it ascended again. It's weird. You learn something new every day. Just doing what I do, yep. Yeah, Katako, ha. Wow, wee woo. So tired. Wow, wee woo. Wow, what kind of dog do you have? What kind of dog do you have? Stop. Tired. A frog. According a frog. Everyone does that. They always like whack random names to their like that cross between the two, and it's like really weird. It's just like I don't know. I've never really thought of doing that. Like just going, oh, that's a spoodle, or you know, all that sort of stuff. I've never really been big on that. Like I'll just say it's a like I used to have a dog. Rest in peace. But I used to have a dog named Coco, and she was a cocker spaniel cross coolie, and yeah, we just said she's a cocker spaniel cross coolie. That was it, to be honest. Yep, good old Coco. Yep, so he's Frank the Frank the Frog. Are you serious? Oh god, yeah, Coco. Still ain't the naughtiest dog we had to date. Uh, My last dog was a blue heeler cross corgi. How the hell do you get that? Completely serious. Oh wow. Yeah, I like the name Frank the Frog too. It's like there's a children's book known as Pig the Pug. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Flying Whales from Gojira. Bred. Well, local farmer's wife bred prized corgis and was preparing one. Wait, corgis and was preparing one female for a shire. friend from down the road stopped by for a cuppa, and then his working dog in the back of the ute, and apparently didn't time. Oh, so it was an accidental. Oh, it was like an oopsie pup, an oopsie litter. My God. I can imagine. I know. I remember years ago we had rabbits, and I know they're not dogs, but we were told they were both dudes, and then we saw one of them get really big, and then we realised that one of them was a female, and they were brother and sister, and they had their way with each other. We weren't impressed by that. Rabbits are weird like that. But then all the rabbits, they pretty much died because they were just... Looks like a blue healer that got left. Oh my God. Light. Oh, that isn't ideal. Yeah, no. Remember when they played this live? Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, so good. And we just sat there and just screaming out the words, and every other person couldn't believe we were the only ones that knew the lyrics. Such a good, good live sesh. So good. I want to be taken back to that. Gojira, please come live again. So good. So as I'm doing here, I'm just doing my final pass with this line work, and then I'll get stuck into actually painting the bloody thing. And life fly. Oh, so good. So good. How much? I'll add some more songs to the queue. Yes, we need some more songs in the queue. Um, I'll put some more periphery in. Oops, that's not how you spell it. Down. Oh, actually, I haven't put in Meshuggah. I need to put in some Meshuggah. That's what I need to whack in. So, what can I put in? I'll go with an absolute classic that I started with. Oh, so that's how you get that song up. I wish this would have been a good song to play live, to be honest. But I guess like his vocal range is a bit less now since he's older. But what else can I add? Oh yeah. Wait. That's right, because I had a typo. There we go. Ah, the vocals for fucking Maynard James Keenan are so good. They are god tier. See if I can Can whack some more in the queue. Ah, yes. This one's... oof. This one is powerful. This song is just absolute beauty. And to all those viewers, thank you for dropping in, by the way. It's such a... it's really good to see this many, actually. I haven't had this many in a while. I was having a bit of a hard time with all this, because it was... I felt like I was hitting my head against a brick wall. Because there was not many people jumping on, and not just that, it was like, I thought it was me, or which was a bit of me in some areas. No working furries, yep. That is a casual Australian, a very common Australian thing. There we say. This is a good little sesh. I've only got half an hour left of this stream. Yes, Sugar. Yeah, they'll be on, but we've got this song first. This song is just gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Yes, and normally I've live streamed your work before, actually, on here, from memory. So, yeah, it's like I stream everyone's work unless they give me an NDA, meaning non-disclosure agreement. So, but this is such a brilliant song. This, of course, I'm guessing you approve, Master Riffy. Also known as Cal. Cough cough, wink wink, nudge nudge. That's one more band I've got to see live, just Periphery, and then my life is complete. Besides Meshuggah. Meshuggah, I would want to just jump in the mosh pit for that. Oh, it does slap. Satellite slaps. Yep. Damaged by the noon. Yeah, caught a lot of us off guard, this song. When I first heard it, when I was doing my gym workout, I was like, my god. It really hits. And it shows that power too, within the song. This is life. Suicide. I wish I had the vocals of all three of these bands' lead singers. They're so good. Swallow where we lie. once I said this, but yes, definitely. Not worth taking the fall, not worth losing it all. Going under, going under. When I die. Says I feed suicide. 10 feet. Let's to the right. My goodness. So yeah, I'm really happy with how the stream turned out tonight. Turned out was a lot better than any other night, to be honest. I know it's 5 viewers, but I'm very grateful for whoever pops on. But if you're not following, make sure to give a follow. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes, guys. The best part of this song. Must be silent. Now this is what I call slapping. This song. This is Bleed by Meshuggah. Ah, there we go. You finally did it, mate. Finally did it. Welcome to the cult. Welcome to the cult. Yeah, with my IT skills, I've done a pretty good job setting up this whole overlay and everything. I'll tell you that now. Oh. No. So now at 20 followers, so I'm now should be at 20 very soon. That will be a good thing, because I only got 30 left, and hopefully it will I can get that mad affiliate goal. Which runes? Oh yeah, yes. So it's really silly, but I just put, so the runes, if you look at the left one, it says Twitch, and the other one says YouTube. So I did teach myself to write in Celtic runes. So I was bored one weekend. I just finished my cons for the year from last year, and so I decided one day, you know what, I'll do something really lame and learn Celtic runes. And so I did. So that one side says Twitch and the other side says YouTube. So right now I have got, yeah man, it's pretty fair. I think it's pretty safe to say that it's not bad. Let's see, we'll crank this down a little bit more. I don't want them too much in the way, but I still want them there just as a guideline. I'll merge those. And let's get to the values. So the values is the second step that I will be doing, and which that allows for so essentially the gradients, the shading and all that. Yeah, no, I taught myself fluent Celtic, so I worked doing that. I've got my little notes and all that, and I've yeah, I can't speak it, unfortunately. That's still another little goal in mind, hopefully, at some point. But definitely Celtic runes is something I can write pretty fluently. Sometimes I'll have to check back, because sometimes it's a little confusing, because some things look almost the same. But no, overall, no, it's something I've done. Even if you look on my starting screen, if you came in and saw, it said what did it say? Yeah, it says stream starting soon in Celtic, and it also has the thing that says stream starting soon. So, but yeah, I also incorporate my Celtic within my steampunk art. So it's like Scottish steampunk. So it's not really stereotypical English. But yeah, no, I'm really happy how it's turned out. I even have taught kiddies that I taught my nieces how to write in runes. Well, tried to. But, you know, the attention span of some kids. What am I doing? I don't do that first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do the background before we end this stream. I'll just quickly get my brush. And I'm just going to put where I want to have the values. Yes, definitely. I can, yeah. So I mainly do I can do Celtic runes. I can't do Norse. I haven't taught myself that yet. That might be a plan in the future, but definitely I can do Celtic. So if you do want some Celtic work, I can definitely do it. But it's weird. It drives me insane though, because I thought I knew what the runes were saying on in God of War when I played that a while ago, and then I found out that they're Norse. So I was like, oh, they mean something else. So I'm just doing the background quickly before we wrap it up for tonight. Yeah, Celtic works just fine, yeah. Yeah, so that's like the Scottish and Irish runes that they did back then for the Picts and all that sort of stuff. But the Picts aren't too... There are different styles, depending on the Celtic. The one I do, which is the most common, is the Scottish Celtic within central Scotland and all that. So it's... because things like the Picts, so the Picts, just so you know, are like the people from Braveheart, essentially. There's not much known for their language, and how to speak it, whereas people can still speak Celtic and write it in the central Scotland, Welsh, and all that, but yeah, Welsh is... But as well, face paint is even another factor. So the Picts wore blue, the Welsh wore red, and the Norse wore black face paint to differentiate between the clans. Yeah, yes, that was... I got into it because I was teaching it for my steampunk and all that sort of stuff, and I thought, yeah, I'll incorporate it, and because, like, you know, it's of my heritage too, so the Scottish sort of thing. But I guess all Australians are technically English or Scottish or whatever, or Irish. What's the other one? My dad hates Till. My god. Fell from the sky, sunk by meteors, showering tidal waves, by fog lights that can't really sit still. Dumbfounded dipshits, some say the end is near, some say we'll see it all again soon. I really do need an SSD for this, just so I'm not, like, waiting for the smudge to load. swim, learn to swim, learn to swim. You can get an SSD for a couple of hundred if your PC has. Yeah, no, I've been needing to upgrade them. I've got the power source for it, easy. My computer's pretty beastly, but I also need to get. I've been wanting to upgrade my graphics card as well. So my graphics card is in need of a bit of a tune up, I'll say. I'm going to save this now, since we've done a fair bit. Now I've just started the values. I've started the, so after I finished the line work, started the values for mainly the background and all that sort of stuff. Thanks for everyone just jumping in. It's been an absolute pleasure having all you guys in and chatting and all that. Tomorrow I'll get into this more, because I will be streaming tomorrow. Then that's it for the rest of the week, and then I'll be doing all my other work. But I just thought as well we should let this song finish because it's such a brilliant song. So I'm gonna leave you guys to it to let this song play the rest through, and then I'll end the stream on that. Hopefully that sounds good. So see you later.
Try and read between the lines. I can't imagine why you wouldn't welcome any change, my friend. I wanna see you come down.